Oh, look what my girlfriend made this weekend. See, I'm not the only creative one in the house. What's going on, guys? We're back here with yet another video, and today, because it's finally stopped raining and we actually got some nice sunshine and stuff outside, I'm going to try and capture some time lapses. I'm hoping with all the rain, you know, evaporating into the air, I might get some nice big fat billowy clouds. Right now, it's looking a little meh, but maybe that'll change, and with a good interval timer, yeah, that'd be nice. So yeah, we finally got some nice weather out here today. The rain is starting to finally dry up quite a bit, and I'm trying to set up this interval timer, which is a little difficult to show you guys, but I've got it set for 10-second intervals, and I'm gonna just go to infinity to see how long of a interval I can do. And it's so nice actually having an interval timer built right into the camera. I don't have to download an app or pay for it. And let's go ahead and start. Hopefully these clouds up here get a little bit better, a little bit more billowier. Is that even a word? But while that's going on, let's talk. I am almost done with my evaluation copy of the Fuji X-T3. I have absolutely positively fallen in love with this camera. Learning about it, using it, the ergonomics, all the external controls have just been phenomenal for me. I have absolutely loved everything about it. You know, I have come to the conclusion that I need to be more open-minded. I really do. I need to be more forward-thinking about what is and what is not a viable system. And I was already pretty open-minded when, when Sony first released the A60 or the A6000. You know, a lot of people were completely dismissive. Everyone said that it was no good, that no one was going to be able to use it, that no one was going to want to shoot with it, that it was a toy and all this other kind of stuff. And I didn't see it that way. I thought, from a user standpoint, it was a pretty fantastic camera. Even though I'm not always right, even though I'm not always, in the know, sometimes we get kind of caught up in our little bubble. Because whether we like to admit it or not, there are more systems and more ways of getting things done than just the ones that we've been introduced to. Honestly, that's a good thing. Just kind of get stuck in a rut sometimes, and what that basically makes us is robots. You know, we don't really give ourselves the chance to experience anything new. We just find something that works, and then we don't ever expose ourselves to new and interesting possibilities. I've kind of learned my lesson in a lot of respects, because there are good things out there. There are lots of cameras, lots of systems, each one with pros and cons, and things that are a little bit better than others, things that are a little bit worse than others. When you're looking for, what you're needing in your kit or in your system, be open to the possibility of maybe trying something new. I mean, there's a really good chance you might even surprise yourself. And I'll tell you, even though I'm really going to be sad to see this stuff go, I know that I've got a bright future ahead of me. I know that there's other things out there. So, there was a time when I was shooting Nikon. Absolutely loved Nikon. Everything about Nikon. Loved their lenses, loved the cameras, loved every single thing about them. And then I found Sony. And I've loved them. I'm filming this vlog right now on the Sony a6300, but I've also found stuff for my phone, and I have found third-party lenses that have really worked for me. I have found microphones that performed above and beyond what I thought they were, that they were going to. I have found third-party flashes that a lot of people said were cheap, that were no good, that could never be a viable option, and they have been. I've also, used film cameras, and used lots of instant film, and used old light meters. And I've also managed to find really cool cameras and lenses where I didn't expect to, and wasn't really looking to pick up something new. I was exposed to new audio brands that I never thought were any good, and have discovered quite the opposite. I've found tools that help me every day with the thing that I carry in my pocket every single moment. And I've also found incredibly useful tools for when I really need to step up my game and make that money. I have found tools that manage to support the heaviest of video rigs and tripods that can stabilize the smallest of mirrorless. I have found microphones that I find immensely useful for studio and microphones that are immensely useful in the field. I have a big, amazing computer when I'm in my office, but I also have one that is suitable for me when I'm on the go. I have little bags when I want to go light, and I have big bags when I need the kitchen sink. There's quite literally a tool for every job under the sun, and a lot of different companies make a lot of different amazing products that help us do our jobs, that help us to be more creative people. Whether it be drawing or painting or videography or photography, there is absolutely nothing more empowering than all of these companies creating and competing for our business because it drives the innovation. All of those things total up to everything that I've created over my lifetime. And my work is the sum total of my vision and my use of those tools, not the tools themselves.